Welcome back. I'm Monica from LA Parks. Today I'm with Channel 35 and I'll be teaching stretch therapy. What you'll need is a foam roller, your yoga mat, water, and a towel. Let's get started with high knees. Warming up for about a good 5 to 6 minutes. We'll go into foam rolling, mobility, and some nice deep stretches. Slowly, gradually warming up that body. Cleansing breath as you drive those knees up towards the chest. Make sure you are exhaling here. Few more seconds, then we'll switch it up. 2 hamstring curls. Wiggle those fingers and toes. Bring your heels to your butt. Arms are low. Draw those elbows up. Lifting that heart, lifting that chest. Focus on increasing that range of motion, warming up the back of those legs. 10 seconds here. Looking good. As you're getting that foam roller yoga mat, maybe you're already moving. Don't forget to like and share today's workout on Facebook. Side taps. Rowing motion with the upper body with those arms. Reach and pull straight back. Toes, knees forward. Hips squirt off. Bending those knees. You got it. 15 seconds to go. Bigger movements. Pick up that pace just a little bit. Switching up the arm angle. Raise them up. Towards the sky here. You got it. Good job. Heels up. Opposite hand. Opposite leg. Drive that heel up towards the chest. Really opening up here. Feeling that stretch. Do that lower back as you round that back. Belly button to spine. Switching it up. Reverse this move. Heels back. Lengthen and reach. You got it. Come on. So every time you reach for that ankle, that heel, you want to exhale. Less than 10 seconds. Beautiful. Squatting down and up. Sit and reach. Keeping your torso upright. Pushing off toes, heels. Comfortable wide stance. You want your toes, knees pointed out. Same direction, yes? Exhaling as you lift yourself up. Deep inhale as you come down. 15 seconds to go. You got it. Come on. Now switching it up. Really squeeze the upper back shoulder blades at the top. Opening up that heart. Open up that chest. Stand up straight. Standing up nice and strong. Last few seconds. Last one here. Good job. Toes and knees forward. Arms up. Opposite hand. Opposite leg. You got it. 30 seconds here. And then we're going to raise those legs. Feeling a deeper stretch, those hamstrings, working those abdominals. Warming up that core. Wiggle those fingers, toes as needed. Shake it out if you need to. Otherwise, keep moving. Now, let's lift that leg up towards those hands, yes? 30 seconds. And then we'll get started. Some mobility work. Then we'll get on that foam roller. Large muscle groups, smaller muscle groups, deep stretching, pausing, breathing. And then we'll challenge on mobility. Doesn't happen overnight, but with practice, with time, shake it out, you'll see change. Same wide stance, big circular motion one direction, and then we'll switch. So you're here, really opening up, push those hips forward. Small ball or that big balancing ball, yes? Pushing those hips forward, rounding that back, really reaching to those sides. You got it, come on. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Holding it at the bottom right here. Change directions, other way, yes? Pushing those hips forward. You got it, come on. you have an area, a spot that might need a little bit more attention, a little bit more love, hold it, yes. Finishing off 20 more seconds. Looking good. Core strong. Shake it out. Arms and legs. All right, we're gonna grab that foam roller. I like to start with the glutes, work my way up, work my way down, and then we'll go into our deep stretches, yes? So you're gonna have a seat on that foam roller. The beauty of rolling, it's like getting a deep tissue massage. You have control over the intensity, that pressure in that area. So right now, the further you sit, the further you apply pressure into that foam roller, the more challenging it is, right? You get really deep into those muscles, right? If you need to release a bit, you're gonna lift those hips a bit and use your hands to navigate, right? More or less. So right now, begin to just rock forward and back, glute focus. That chest is lifted. Use those legs, those feet for assistance when you rock. So we're looking at 45 to 60 seconds, and then we will change to a different spot on that body, yes? So you're here. If you need to maneuver a bit, get that one side of the glutes, hang out here for a couple of seconds, a couple of rolls forward and back. Center, same exact thing. Make your way to the other side, right? So you gently rock forward and back. Once again, you control the pressure on that roller, yes? There might be even a spot where you need to sit and pause, right? Sometimes we squat too much, lift too much, move a certain way. It might be repetitive movement based on your profession or your style of training, where you probably need a little bit more love on one side or a different part of the glute. Yes? We're here for another 15 seconds. We'll start to navigate towards that lower back. I'm gonna give you different options. You can focus on that area, that muscle group, or continuously move to the glutes and lower back. So right now we're focusing on that lower back here, right above those glutes. Same deal. If you need to rotate a little bit, move a bit, focusing on that muscle, yes? Now, if you'd like, still rocking that roller, you're gonna go through the glutes, sitting up almost nice and tall, and then maneuver to that lower back, yes? Do what feels good, what feels right. Once again, make your way to the other side. Still working that lower back. A little bit of obliques. Keep it up. You got it. Come on. A few more seconds here. Same deal. Stick with that same muscle group area. We're going to come all the way up. Roll it. Getting that lower back in. Good job. Same deal. Definitely pause if you need to pause. Apply more or less pressure on that roller, yes? All right, when you're ready, mid to upper back. So now you're gonna bend those knees a bit more, raise those hips up, arms up, and navigate to that mid and upper back, yes? Listening to your body, you control, you apply that pressure. Hands can be here, all about comfort. That head is up. Deep inhale, deep exhale. I talked about breath work in the warm-up. As you are pressing into that foam roller, you definitely want to exhale through the mouth, right? It's like we're lifting weights where it's most difficult. So as we stretch, as we roll, when we're reaching forward, when we're pausing, you want to breathe deeper into these stretches. So as I apply more of my weight into the roller, I'm going to exhale, yes? Same thing, you could definitely pause if that feels good. Ideal if you lift too much. Poor posture, general tightness in that back. Sometimes we hold a lot of tension and pressure through the upper back, mid back. You got it. A few more seconds here. You can pause if that feels good. We're gonna go into our lats. For this one, we're gonna maneuver to the side. Now I'm gonna be honest, for this one, I definitely like to pause and hold on that stretch. Or should I say rolling, yes? So you're here, adjust, and you're going to roll. Once again, using that torso, that upper body to move a bit, right? So for me, it feels good to just be right in here and just press into the foam roller, yes? So once again, you could definitely pause a bit. You can move every few seconds, every few breaths. And feel that release, yes? So this stretch therapy session, you could take all of it or parts of it and add it in at the end of your workouts. It might be ideal to do this once a week. I actually teach a class like this once a week. It's really important to recoup and recover, right? Good job. Give me about 20 to 30 seconds here. You could definitely also rock forward and back a bit if that feels good. Really relax into that foam roller and breathe. Look at those fingers, toes. If it feels good, just close your eyes and relax. Do it, yes? I'm not gonna lie, it's really difficult to smile and do this. Especially, carefully release, if your foam roller has ridges and it's not smooth like this one, right? All right, we're gonna go to the other side so that I'm facing you. I'm gonna turn my body. Same deal. Those lats and pause, yes? You can move a bit, you can hold. For me, I like it when I just pause and hold and just apply that pressure. Once again, wiggle those fingers, toes. Cleansing breath, deep inhale. Exhale, press into that roller. Same deal, 45 to 60 seconds. And we'll begin to move through those hamstrings, our quads. Wiggle those fingers, toes. Can't stress enough that circulation. Nice deep inhale, relax, and release. Good job. Less than 15 seconds here. Woo.
What does this button do?
Same thing. We hold a lot of pressure, tension in our lats, regardless if it's training, repetitive movement. Carefully release when you're ready. Now we're going to go on to our hamstrings, the back of the legs. Facing you this time. One leg at a time. That opposite leg is going to navigate. You're just going to shift your body, those hips, forward and back. Yes? Toes up. You can point those toes down if that feels good. You can alternate. Same deal. Not so much pressure here, and then you're going to think about sitting deep into that roller to really feel that nice deep tissue massage. Yes. Keep it up. About 20 seconds here. We'll switch to that opposite leg. Get ready. Woo. Other side. So you really want to focus on that muscle, not behind the knee, not on that joint, right? Same movement. 35, 45 to 60 seconds. So these are all suggested moves. So maybe on a leg day, you're going to focus on foam rolling after your workouts. And you're going to take the leg portion of today's session to foam roll and stretch. Yes. Or maybe you are recovering and you're gonna focus on one side a little bit longer, right? So one side may not be as dominant. You need to focus more on mobility and stretching. Foam rolling definitely helps. A few more seconds here. We're gonna flip over and massage those quadriceps. All right, listen to your body. If you need a towel off, sometimes the tension, the pressure is so real, you begin to sweat even with foam rolling, right? All right, we're gonna do a 2-for-1 special, both legs at the same time. So now we're gonna rock onto our forearms, right above those knees. You're not gonna foam roll those knees. And then right above those hips. Same deal. Roll with me here. If you need a pause, pause. Now, I'm fully aware when you foam roll those quads, if you haven't done it before, maybe in a while, this is definitely brutal, but I can promise you this much. I've been doing this enough right now for a decent period of time where this is not as brutal. Now this feels really good, right? So same thing, you control that pressure more or less. So this is that low plank here. Definitely getting some core work, ab work as you're engaging. A few more seconds here. Give me 20 seconds. Same thing. You need to pause a bit. Listen to your body. And pause. Deep inhale, deep exhale. You got it. Come on. There's so much to do with this foam roller, but I definitely want to make sure that I give you a variety. On days, carefully, roll that foam roller up forward here. You may not have this with you, or maybe you don't have access to one, right? Certain times of the day, you might be on vacation or at work and you don't have access to that foam roller. So now, we're going to go into child's pose. You're going to walk your hands forward. Draw those hands as far forward as you can, tailbone to your butt. Bring that crown of the head, that head towards the earth, towards that mat. Holding it here. Walk it up, bring that foam roller in, switching it up. Right or left side, you're gonna take that foam roller away from the body. Feeling that stretch, that opening to the upper body as well as the back, your obliques. Roll it back in, other side. Breathing in, exhale, hold, hold, hold. You got it. Dropping that chin to the chest, yes. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Shifting those hips, butt back. Feeling the stretch of the shoulders, back obliques. Your back. Keep it up. Good job, center. Hands and our forearms, right? Same thing. We're gonna roll it forward. That roller is onto those forearms. You're gonna come up, press to those fingers. Don't forget the thumbs as well, yes? Moving at your own pace. Roll it out. Really get those forearms. Move a bit. Pause. Right to those fingertips, your palms. And those thumbs, yes? Holding it here. One more time, and then we will say bye to that foam roller. Beautiful. All right, let's place this off to the side. We are gonna go into pigeon pose. Opening up those hips and glutes. So you're gonna go here, Raise those hips up into that inverted V, that famous downward facing dog. So we're gonna open up those hips, you're gonna alternate. Exaggerate here, take your time. Bring that heel as far back as you can, opening up. Now, for this one, I want you to acknowledge that one side that might be a little bit tighter. If you have a side that's a little bit tighter, otherwise you're just gonna pick any side. You're gonna hold it up. From here, round that back, bring that knee in towards the chest. Big step forward, pigeon pose, and hold. Walk those hands in front of you. Relax your head. For this one, we'll stay here for a solid minute. As we were foam rolling, you can just pause. If it feels good to move a bit side to side, rock a bit, then rock. Otherwise, you can definitely relax your head onto those hands. If it feels good to move those fingers and toes. We're going to open up those hips and quads in just a bit. Hang out here, relax, and release here. You got it. 25 to 30 seconds here. It might feel good just to sit back onto that side a bit more, or to keep that weight centered. Yes. So flex your options. Gentle tap as you rock, or you can remain still. All right, when you're ready, back leg, bring it up. Lift those hands up. This might be good. You might be good here. If you can, bring that back leg in a little bit further. Use your hand for assistance. Hold. Beautiful. 20 seconds. And then we will make our way back into that inverted V, that downward facing dog. Open up those hips right into the opposite side for that pigeon pose. Carefully release when you're ready. Deep inhale. Lift those hips up. Exhale here. Hold. Think about stretching out that mat. Press the fingertips, less pressure on the wrist. Now let's open up those hips. Continue to alternate at your own pace. Do you remember which leg? All right, when you're ready, you're gonna go to the other side. Big movement, round that back. Bring that knee in towards the chest. Pigeon pose. Hold. Once again, we're here for almost a minute, just about a solid minute. Then we're gonna open up those hips a bit more. And get those quads, yes? Check in, wiggle those fingers, toes. Once again, you can remain still or gently rock side to side if that feels good. Oh yeah, I probably should have started on this side. This side's a little bit tighter. So if you've been training with me for some time, I'm a believer on creating that balance, right? You may be dominant on the right or left side. So you definitely want to focus on increasing your time or repetitions, right? So when it comes to strength training, cardiovascular, if you're working off repetitions, add something as simple as 4 to 12 extra reps, right? If it's cardio based, maybe strength, depending on how much resistance you're working with. Back leg, bring it in, hands up. So for stretching here, stretch for depth, stretch for time. If you can, grab that leg. Good job. Whew. Looking straight ahead. It feels good to drop that head side to side. Looking down, looking up. Feel free to do so. Holding it here for less than 20 seconds. We're going to carefully release. Good job. Lower that leg down. Going right back into that inverted V, downward facing dog. We're gonna bend those knees. We're gonna exaggerate here. Bring that heel to the floor and acknowledge those calves. Those calves probably work just as hard, just as much as those hips. Obviously depends on what you do on a day-to-day basis. If you're driving, guess what? You're working those calves. You're running to that bus station, you're working those calves. Few more here. Check in. I'm also looking at myself. Those shoulders are rolled back away from those ears. Few more. Take your time. Good job. When you're ready, you're going to come on to all fours. Check in. If you need to sit back a bit, shake out those arms. Give your wrists a break. Please do so. We're going to go into our cat-cow. Mobility. Spine movement. Yes. Round that back, chin to chest. Knees are underneath the hips. Gaze up. Arch that back. Look up. Yes. Repeat. Rounding that back, arching your back. That cat-cow motion, that movement. Take your time. Chin to chest. Gaze up, look up. "15 seconds. You got it. Come on. Excellent job. Options. You can go into child's pose or sit back onto those heels. We're going to open up that chest right here. Elongate. I'm going to grab a quick drink of water. Let's take a quick sip. We're going to open up outer thighs, glutes, and then we'll call it a day. Cross it over right over left or left over right. Grab those hamstrings, relax that head. So you're here. Excellent. That foot that's closest to you, bring it to the floor. Arms out, palms down. This should feel really good. This is that chair pose, that number 4 pose. Carefully bring it back up in center. Straighten it out, opposite leg. You're here. Grab those hamstrings and hold. Same deal, bring that foot closest to the floor, closest to you, holding it here for just a few seconds. Excellent job. Center. Massage that back. Rock it up. You're going to carefully come up onto those feet. Shake it out. Deep inhale up. Deep exhale. One more time, bend those knees nice and tall. Length through the spine. I appreciate you all joining me. Exhale, release. I look forward to seeing you soon. You know it. You rock.